Look at some video. This was off in Greenville, Texas. This happened last night where a possible tornado touched down in that area and caused widespread damage. As you see, the Greenville is about 50 miles northeast of Dallas, and this is aerial video that shows extensive damage at a church where there are reports that the storm hit less than half an hour before their evening service there, unfortunately. An aerial survey of downtown Greenville also showed more roofs ripped off and debris littering the streets, and emergency crews could be seen responding to different locations in towns where there was damage. But so far, thankfully, there have not been reported any injuries in that area with that passing storm. And in North Texas, up in the central and northern parts of the Lone Star State, that's where they're going to continue to see the possibility of some active weather. For us here back at home, we'll look for increasing clouds as we go throughout the rest of the weekend on into the weekend, but with a lot of wind in place, any showers that do form, especially along the sea breeze, are going to get shoved up to the north, unfortunately, so the rain forecast not looking great here. We are starting off into the upper 70s right now as you make your way out to the door, so it's a warm and steamy start. Lower 80s near the coastline. Our water temperature out at the Packery Channel is also checking in at 86 degrees there. Hour by hour forecast shows the temperatures are going to be quickly warming up by the noon time frame, already 91 at noon, and south-southeasterly winds sustained at 21 miles an hour, and they stay pretty close to that throughout the rest of the afternoon with a good mix of clouds and sun, and topping out at about 96 here. 87 in Port Aransas, and going from 102 to George West, 100 in Alice, and even 102 to 103 from Falfurrias on over to Heavenville and into Freer near San Diego as well. So take the afternoon high and we'll get close to about 112 degrees here in the city. Of course, inland areas will be hotter than that on Friday and on into Saturday. Again, we talk about extra clouds, but still it's going to be above normal. So we'll look for an afternoon high of 95 on Friday, feeling like 111, 94 on Saturday, and still feeling like 110. We could look at heat advisories each day in the coastal bend, and the National Weather Service has already issued one for today that starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon and goes until 8 o'clock in the afternoon or into the evening hours as well. So take caution and definitely drink plenty of water if you're going to be outdoors, and also don't forget your outdoor pets. Make sure they have some shade and some cool water to drink to stay cool as well. Breezy and to windy today. We start off breezy and getting windy in the afternoon, south-southeasterly 15 to 25, and that's going to stay with us on Friday, Saturday, on into Sunday, even early next week as well. We just have a lot going on across the United States, and unfortunately we're on the bottom end of it, and the pressure gradient's pretty tight here, so the wind is going to stay elevated, and that's going to lead to the bays to be pretty choppy out there. The rip current risk is going to be moderate, and the sea's 4 to 6 feet, so small craft caution will be advised. And the UV index, of course, with lots of sun, even with the extra clouds out there, is really not going to help. It's going to send that UV index pretty extreme, and the burn time is less than 15 minutes. So take the hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen with you and find shade and limit your time outdoors, especially in the direct sunlight. For those of you headed out and are impacted by the tides, Ball Pier will be at 8:19 this morning, 11:18 out at the Port Aransas jetties in the morning, 5:54 in the afternoon for Nueces Bay and the Packery Channel at about 4:15. If you are sniffling and sneezing out there, there are low counts of some tree pollen out there and high levels of grass still in the air this morning and going throughout the afternoon as well. We do have some of the cloud coverage picking up. This is off the subtropical tap coming over the Pacific right now. A little bit of shower activity off into the Sierra Madre as well, but that's where that's going to stay, unfortunately. We have 60s up to the north, but high pressure in control of our weather pattern. That moves off to the east over the next couple of days, but this upper level disturbance keeps clouds here, but still windy and very hot. NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast, 96 today, 95 on Friday, the first day of summer, and on into the weekend. More clouds, maybe a passing shower on Sunday and Monday, but still remaining above normal throughout the next 7